Recruiting and retaining top-tier talent is critical to achieving excellence in K-12 public education. Schools and districts face the challenge of finding educators, administrators, and support staff who possess the necessary skills and align with their mission and values. Drawing from Jim Collins' work, Good to Great, districts can refine their hiring practices to ensure they are getting the right people on the bus and positioning them in roles where they can thrive. Collins' principles and proven educational best practices provide a roadmap for rigorous hiring strategies that promote long-term success. The foundation is mission-aligned recruiting. You see, effective hiring begins with clarity. Districts must establish a strong foundation by identifying and articulating their core mission, vision, and values. Candidates who resonate with these guiding principles are more likely to contribute meaningfully to the district's goals. This mission-driven approach ensures alignment between the individual's purpose and the organization's objectives. It's critical to define clear criteria. You see, one of the key steps in mission-aligned recruiting is developing comprehensive role profiles. These profiles should go beyond basic qualifications and outline specific skills, attributes, and experiences that reflect the district's priorities. For example, a district emphasizing collaborative teaching might prioritize candidates with co-teaching or professional learning communities, better known as PLCs, expertise. Providing such clarity not only attracts the right candidates, but also reduces ambiguity in the hiring process. Next, let's talk about conducting value-based interviews. You see, another essential practice is designing interview questions that evaluate a candidate's alignment with the district's values. For instance, questions like, can you share an example of how you've supported team collaboration in your previous role? Or, describe a time when you pursued continuous improvement in your work. Provide insight into a candidate's mindset and behaviors. This approach moves beyond surface-level qualifications to assess deeper compatibility with the district's culture. Followed by engaging stakeholders in the hiring process. Inclusive hearing processes that involve multiple stakeholders enhance decision-making and foster community trust. Collins' emphasis on deliberate, thoughtful hiring aligns well with practices that involve diverse perspectives in evaluating candidates. So, you want to seek administrator and teacher input. Why? Because administrators bring a district-wide perspective, while teachers offer insight into the day-to-day realities of the classroom. Together, they create a balanced evaluation team. For example, a hiring panel for a principal position might include current principals, teachers, and district leaders to ensure the candidate's suitability for strategic and operational needs. Student and parent participation. Involving students and parents, particularly for leadership roles, ensures that candidates are evaluated from multiple viewpoints. For instance, a student panel might ask questions about a candidate's commitment to equity, while parents might inquire about their approach to family engagement. This broader input helps identify candidates who resonate with the community's expectations and values. Now, strategic patience, which is the cost of settling, is a problem. We have to have patience, because if not, the cost of settling is quite high. Collins' principle on taking the time to hire the right people rather than settling for a less than ideal candidate is especially relevant in education. A rushed hire can lead to costly turnover and disruptions in school operations. So, rigorous hiring practices prioritize quality over speed, recognizing that the long-term benefits of securing the right fit far outweigh short-term inconveniences. For example, a district may choose to keep a position vacant temporarily while intensifying recruitment efforts to find a candidate who meets their high standards. During this time, they might leverage interim solutions such as engaging retired educators or redistributing responsibilities among current staff. This strategic patience ensures that every hire strengthens the district's foundation. Let's talk about the impact of hiring on building a culture of excellence. You see, rigorous hiring is not just about filling positions. It's about building a culture of excellence. Collins' concept of placing the right people in the right seats emphasizes the importance of alignment between an individual's strengths and role. For instance, a teacher with exceptional skills in instructional coaching may excel as a mentor rather than solely as a classroom teacher. So recognizing and capitalizing on such strengths fosters job satisfaction and professional growth, which benefits students. So, now what? Well, districts can create a resilient and high-performing workforce by adopting rigorous hiring practices informed by good to great and educational best practices. These strategies, from mission-aligned recruiting to stakeholder involvement and strategic patience, ensure that each hire contributes to the district's overarching goals. Jim Collins said, "The right people don't need to be tightly managed or fired up. They will be self-motivated by the inner drive to produce the best results." So when applied to K-12 public education, this philosophy can transform hiring from a transactional process into a strategic cornerstone of success.